Oh yeah, alright. Take it easy, Kester. Make it last, all night. Kester is sexy as hell.
Okay, I like this new version better.
I wrote it just for you.
Thank you.
Took me about 2 minutes. Alright, let's cast.
Okay, cast away.
Alright, well, hello everybody. Welcome to Flock of Geeks Gaming Podcast. I am your host, Defense. Alongside me is
Kester.
as you probably heard from the intro,
Yes.
our test song. Anyway, episode.
27.
There we go. I think you're catching on.
I'm getting there.
Good stuff. All right, we actually got a little bit of gaming news. It's still like a drought week, man.
Yeah, they don't really feel like saying anything after E3, man.
It's more discussion based, but those are always fun anyway.
Yeah, it's more fun.
And then we decided we're gonna do the next generation of our top games. So we're on PlayStation and N64 and the Sega Saturn.
Yeah.
That thing.
I'm sure somebody out there had a Sega Saturn, so.
The other thing is I'm sure there's definitely awesome games for it.
I remember one, like I said.
At least there's definitely one good game
for
it.
There's one good game. Knights was okay, so two. There's two I can think of.
So we got a couple there. But
neither of them made the list.
Yeah, we're just going to go off and say there's no Saturn on our, on our list. So, all right, I'm very much looking forward to that. That should be fun.
Yes, it should be.
All right, so let's start off with the gaming news. I have a question for you. Are we ever going to get through a podcast and not talk about Overwatch?
I hope not. I kind of just want to be the Overwatch podcast.
I mean, that could be our shtick thing for a little bit.
Yeah, why not? It's the greatest thing ever.
Because there's only so much you could talk about.
Yeah, and all I'm playing is Overwatch. Seems to be the only thing anyone is doing.
Yeah, seriously. Maybe that's why our views, we got famous.
Yeah.
We got more famous than we already were.
Yeah, because the mad Overwatch talk.
Because we just put Overwatch in the title. Hashtag Overwatch. We're in.
Yeah, exactly. And I have things to say about Overwatch.
There's the secret to getting famous.
Yeah, just
put Overwatch in your title.
Just put Overwatch in.
Even if you don't talk about Overwatch. Movie review, Overwatch.
Yeah, it's just like Tarzan review plus Overwatch.
Exactly. Which I heard was kind of poop.
Yeah, I didn't hear good things.
I heard from my movie savant friend who goes to pretty much everything, said it was really boring and he had to try to keep his eyes open.
Oh, wow.
Which, I mean, I don't think he falls asleep during much movies.
Nah. I'm not shocked that it's bad. It looks bad.
Yeah, I was invited, but I kind of just neglected that and decided to play video games instead.
I also heard Independence Day was bad as well.
Yeah, I've heard the same thing. Through a lot of. Well, this is the thing: the critics and the audience, according to Rotten Tomatoes, is saying that Independence Day is bad. According to Rotten Tomatoes, Tarzan is okay, according to the audience, but critics are saying it's bad.
I see.
So I think Independence Day is just a pile of shit.
Probably.
And I'll probably see it.
If it comes out.
Yeah, probably not
for free somewhere.
Yeah. Which it might be already.
Yeah, I haven't checked in a while.
Okay, anyway, back to Overwatch. We're gonna talk a little bit about it. There's a little bit more news.
I'm excited about Overwatch news.
I know, but it's not really the game.
Okay.
It's more Blizzard.
Okay.
All right, Blizzard's going after a company known as Bossland for making cheats for Overwatch.
These sons of bitches.
And the cheats incorporate kind of like it basically pops up on a GUI and lets you like select a bunch of things to run during your game, and one of them's revealing characters on your radar at all times.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I know. So Blizzard's going after these guys.
Good.
But these guys have also made cheats for tons of most of their games previous.
Mm-hmm.
And they're in a different country. So that's how they keep getting out of it. They bring that I'm in a different country kind of thing to the court, and they just say okay.
Okay. Well.
Which I didn't really know that was an excuse, but that seems to be their way out in most of these.
I mean, it could work. Same with copyright laws. Like sometimes countries don't have copyright laws.
Yeah. So this is one of the many cheaters You can thank them. It's like $12, and you get all these cheats.
Wow.
Yeah, PC.
I don't know. I wouldn't risk it just because I wouldn't want to get banned from life.
Yeah, that's what you're risking.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a shitty game, it's like, whatever. If you really want to cheat, I completely don't condone it. But, like, you can't do that with a game that's so much fun and popular.
Like, why cheat?
If you're a gamer and you're not playing Overwatch and you're into, like, that kind of multiplayer, like, I don't know what you're doing, but you're going to miss out a lot if you get banned.
Yeah, I just don't think it's worth risking getting banned. I'd be so sad if I got banned from Overwatch for life.
Dude, maybe a Blizzard consultant will message you and say,
yeah,
we got complaints of you cheating.
Yes, you're just really good.
We just checked the video. You're just really good.
Reset your router there.
Did we talk about that on the cast?
I think we did, yeah.
Okay.
How I got accused of cheating in Uncharted.
Because you're so good.
Yeah, apparently.
Three.
It was three, yeah.
Yeah. I haven't heard any news on 4.
Nah.
Have you seen anything, heard anything?
They released a map.
Ooh.
And I think there were some balance adjustments made to blind fire, but that's all I read.
Oh.
Overwatch, there's no point.
I know. Where they pretend to nerf things?
Yeah. I really... Then they released more guns, too, I guess.
Okay.
And some maps.
I think they put the leveling system back in.
Yeah, and then there's a leveling system now.
Which, I don't know why it wasn't there to begin with.
Yeah, it's really stupid that it wasn't there to begin with. So, I mean... I just don't care. It's sad.
See, I knew you'd get into Overwatch, but I thought you were going to be one of those. I'll go back to Uncharted once in a while, but no.
No, I have no desire to go back. It's too depressing to go back.
Yeah.
It would just make me sad. Mm-hmm. Long for the better days.
I want to know if anyone listening is still playing Uncharted and what it's like nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, I can go back and play a couple, just test the waters, see what it's like. See what's going on in the streets.
If there's no classic mode, I don't want any part of it.
Yeah, me either. I wouldn't remember the controls even at this point. I'd probably be hitting square to reload.
Oh yeah, that always throws me off.
Yeah, whenever it's not square to reload, it throws you off. And in that game, square is punch. So
yeah, isn't triangle to reload?
I don't remember.
I think it is.
Might have been an L or an R too. I remember
Uncharted
Uncharted
picks shit up.
Yeah, on Uncharted 3, I think it was L too.
That's weird.
Or R, yeah, maybe.
Maybe circle reloads.
No, it was R2 in Uncharted 3.
We're trying to get our button configs down.
Yeah, this is getting boring. We're sorry, guys.
Sorry, wake up.
Wake up. Yeah.
Wake up. You too.
Yeah,
you're sleepy.
I am so tired. I've had a rough day for some reason.
That's all right. I had to call him to wake his ass up.
I've just been napping all day.
I got shit to do tonight. Get here.
Yeah,
normally I'd just let you sleep peacefully, but I had to get shit done.
Yeah, you got D&D.
Oh, yeah.
I got to go cut grass.
At least you got plenty of sleep to do.
I know. At least I'm ready.
Next
pit. Need to bring the energy. I want to say something about Overwatch as well.
Okay.
They need to fix the competitive because the quitting doesn't make any sense. I didn't notice this because I hadn't been playing it that long at the time.
Okay.
But
so PSA.
If someone it's the opposite of what it should be. So if someone on your team quits and you lose the match, you still lose the same amount of experience you would if the team was full.
So you're saying it should be like
you should lose less.
So it should
one of your guys quit.
Yeah.
And then on the other end of the spectrum, if you're on the winning team and some person on their team quits, you barely go up. So, like, what people are doing is if they're getting slaughtered, they know they're going to lose and their experience are going to go down. They're like, fuck these dudes, I'm not letting them get all the experience, and they just quit. That's been happening a lot.
Oh, so you're kind of sticking it to the other team when you quit because
they can't.
Everyone gets less experience.
Yeah, they don't get the full experience.
Wait. So it does take into effect the other team when you beat them.
Correct.
But when you that's wow, what?
Yeah, and if you're on the team where it's the opposite of what it should be.
Exactly. I thought it was just like everyone got screwed, but like the people that win really get screwed.
They get screwed because you made them quit. Like they quit because you were winning.
Yeah.
You were going to win that match. You shouldn't get half the experience because one of their guys quit. And then on the converse side, if you're on a team and a guy quits, you should not lose the full amount of experience. You should lose like next to nothing.
Wow.
It makes no sense. I don't know how it's the opposite of what it should be. Like if you're on the team and you win, you gain like no experience. And if you're on the team where the guy quits, you still lose the same amount as if you had 6 guys. Like it makes no sense. They need to fix that and quick.
Yeah.
Like it's bullshit.
That's a big deal.
Like I was playing all last night and 3 matches that happened, and it literally cost me a level in rank because if that person would have stayed in those 3 matches, that's like what 3 times the experience I earned, which is another level.
Yeah.
And that's bullshit. I got up to 57 and then just started rocking downhill. Just shot straight downhill.
Oh,
after that.
the rank.
Yeah, now I'm back down to 52.
Oh, man.
If you're over 55, I guess you're in the top 25 of players. Top 25% of players. Which,
dude.
Yeah, I was all excited, and then shit hit the fan. I blame my teammates. If you're out there listening, you all suck.
Which I don't think they do.
No, Shepard's good. I'll give it to Shepard. He's good. Gretz, I can't tell, but I think he's okay.
You think he's okay?
Yeah, I think Big Head's good. So I'm just basically blaming you, Big House. And I know you don't listen, so fuck you.
So it's moot.
It's moot.
Yeah, fuck you, man. Thanks for the pillow, though. You gave me a pillow.
Oh, that's nice.
It's really nice.
Is it a giant pillow?
For my huge head.
Yeah.
Go to sleep tonight on my huge pillow.
So funny every time.
Yeah. If you haven't seen it, go watch So I Married an Axe Murderer with Mike Myers. It's the best movie ever.
It is, arguably.
It's one of the best comedies.
Yeah.
It's probably in my top 5.
It's a virtual planetoid. Has its own
weather system.
So good.
Okay.
All right.
Next topic. We chatted a little bit about it. You didn't really seem to care, which I know you probably don't. But it's worth noting. Evolve is going free to play on PC.
I don't think free I wouldn't care.
Well, it's PC too, which you don't play. This is a way to potentially try to save the game because it just after like 2 weeks of
you remember that week when Evolve was cool?
Oh my god,
everyone was playing it that week.
I was one of the scrubs that got it, and I played it for like 2 or 3 nights with Big House and some of his friends. Maybe Shepard was there, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. But then I just didn't want to play it anymore.
Yeah, that's how I was with it. I just played it at his house, and I played like, I'd say a good 20 matches, and I was like, well, this is just the same thing over and over again. And if the monster really knows what he's doing, you can't beat him.
No way.
Yeah.
There's too much coordination on the team side.
Yeah.
To counterbalance
it's like if you don't
of the monster.
If you didn't catch the monster when he was level 1, it was done.
Yeah.
Once he got to level 3, it was like impossible to kill him. There was like 3 monsters, 5 maps, something really.
Yeah. They came out with a couple more, but those were all DLC.
Yeah, and I think actually what happened is the developer came out and said that it was the publisher that fucked them over because they wanted to release everything. And it was going to have like twice as much content, and then the publisher's like, nah, we'll do it as DLC and make people pay for it.
Well, at least that guy whoever it was called him out.
Yeah, they called him out there like it's their fault. We released half the game we wanted to because they wanted to charge everybody for it. Granted, I don't know if that's a good move.
To say that?
Yeah.
No, but that's the thing. If you put your heart and soul into something,
yeah,
which I'm sure they did, because it looks great.
It looks great. It's a great concept.
It is, and the thing that was lacking was content.
It
for
really
sure.
was, yeah.
And
a lot of times now it's like, oh, the content is coming. We learned this with Street Fighter. It doesn't matter if it's coming. It needs to be there from day one, or people are not going to.
I mean, you're going to get the people that still play it.
Yeah,
for sure.
Exactly.
Like Street Fighter's hung on barely.
It's barely hanging on.
I mean, it's pretty much a professional game at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like only professionals really play it, which is a shame because I want to get back into it now that all this content's coming out.
Yeah.
Which I'd like to talk about a little bit.
Okay.
So I started playing story mode.
Oh, how's that going?
Dude, what a shit show Street Fighter story mode is.
Is it like bad or?
It's just weird.
It's weird.
It's so strange.
Is it at least funny?
Yeah.
Okay,
there's some good moments.
That's good.
But it's just weird. It literally, like, I just played some last night. I played some 2 nights ago. And then I played a little bit last night before I passed out. and I realized that I literally did the same thing over again.
Really?
I'm like, and I didn't like go back. Like it literally happened. I went to this place, beat this guy, came back. And then the next night I played again and did the same exact thing.
That's kind of stupid.
It just keeps reiterating itself. I'm almost done with it. I'm just trying to battle through it. I really just wanted to play the DLC characters.
Yeah, are they any fun?
You only get them for one round.
Oh, that's stupid.
So by the time you do like 3 moves, the other person's dead.
Yeah, you'd have to just throw the match a bunch of times.
Yeah, really.
Keep playing them.
Yeah, for real. But, I mean, they're kind of what I expected. Ibuki seemed very technical and difficult.
Yeah, she always was.
You know, so Balrog, he seems okay. Surprisingly, is it Alex?
Which one?
The one with the bandana.
Yes.
Yeah, Alex. Surprisingly, I had the most fun with him, though I thought I'd have the least fun with him.
Yeah, I know. I played him for a bit. I just don't like him.
Yeah, I don't like him either, but I actually had the most fun with him. I guess his moves were the most intuitive for me as a player.
Yeah.
And then a couple different people showed up. Like Abel showed up in the story mode.
Abel?
Is his name? He's like a close quarters.
Yeah, he was in
wrestler.
Yeah, he was in 4.
Hair. Yeah, he's in it. Rashid walks around with his like mentor. No, it's like Rashid's the master, and this guy's behind. He looks like a genie.
Okay.
I didn't look up his name. DiCapri's in it. She's cool.
She is cool looking.
Yeah. So you get some Cammy in her story.
Yeah, and it's always great to have another Cammy.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you play the story mode, there's literally like 10 of them.
Well, I mean,
there's just tons of clones of Cammy. That's how they got around fights. They like just literally clone Cammy 10 times, and you just fight each one of them.
Okay.
So it's like tons of them. But
Bison wanted a harem of Cammys because he's so great.
Bison is good.
Yeah.
Like I think Fang or Fong or however you want to say it. Comes out and says, "You'll have the world now, Bison." And Bison's like, "That's not good enough." Yes. I'm like, best part.
Yeah, I just want to see what Bison's up to in that.
Yeah. Urian's in it.
Urian is... I think they had to bring him back just because of how popular he was in 3.
Yeah, he's kind of a schmuck.
Yeah, he's dumb, but he was really top tier in that game. I think it was him and Chun-Li were the 2 best.
Okay. And then Yuri. Played as her a little bit.
Who?
Wasn't it Yuri?
Who's Yuri?
Isn't that the girl's name?
Jury?
Jury, that's it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, you threw
Jury
me
and
out there.
Urian.
Yeah,
I get them confused. She's in it, but she looks stupid. But she plays fine.
She was awesome in 4. I think she looks dumb in this one.
Yeah, she looks like a biker vampire, which like sounds okay, but it really isn't.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work with that character. But overall, I mean, if
they have her classic costume, though, I'm sure she'll look awesome.
Yeah, they'll definitely have costumes. Like, overall, it's probably like a D.
Solid D.
But, like, this is what you wanted so bad, audience, so you get it.
Yeah, and it's a D.
It's pretty much... It actually is a little less than I expected.
Oh, wow.
I thought it would be, more fun.
Yeah.
But it's like it almost tries to take itself too seriously when it should have just been kind of silly.
Yeah, I figured it would just be like a crazy, nonsense, hilarious thing.
Yeah, it's not really. Like, Fang's the only real comic relief.
Aw.
And that's about it.
Oh, wow.
But check it out. It's real short, so if you're bored, might as well just pop it in.
Yeah, I'll play it.
Zangief and Armika are funny as hell, though.
Oh, that's good.
Zangief's the best part.
Yeah, I would figure.
With his huge muscles.
He has the power of muscles.
I know, it's so good. Okay. So
is it muscle spirit?
It is. It's muscle spirit.
All right. Great.
What up? What else we got here?
I don't know.
We got Paper Mario Color Splash.
Yeah.
Did you like the old Paper Mario game?
I love Paper Mario.
Dude.
Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door.
That would have actually almost probably... It didn't. Spoiler alert. Didn't make my list. But I love the 64 one.
I do too. I think the GameCube one was better though.
I never actually played the whole way through, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy it. It was more of the same, which is good.
They're both so good.
Yeah, I really like the 64 one. So this one's coming out Wii U, and it was announced that it will come to... Wait, what is it? Will not be the RPG that you expect.
Yeah, what will it be then?
Nintendo with their bullshit answers. It's a card-based battle system.
Oh, God.
Which I guess they did with the one for handheld. There's like stickers or something.
Oh, yeah, Paper Mario stickers.
Yeah, and like people were like on that.
Yeah, that sucks.
They just brought it back.
That sucks. Well, I mean, doesn't matter. I don't have a Wii U, nor am I getting one. So.
But you fill cards, so you go around collecting cards to use in battle, which is dumb.
That is dumb. There are enough games like that.
Yeah. And then you fill the cards with color, hence color splash,
Also
and they
dumb.
become more potent.
And I don't like any of this.
No. And it's not very story-driven, according to them.
Oh, my God. What are you doing?
It is more of an action-adventure game, according to them.
Okay.
And the reason this all happened, the reason they went away from the RPG factor, which everybody loved.
Yeah, which everyone loves.
Changed.
Let me hear this, Nintendo.
Because they wanted to change the feel of the game since Mario and Luigi games came out, like the RPGs ones.
Yeah.
That you mentioned that you liked a whole bunch.
They are so good.
Yeah, but they're like, oh, it's too similar.
They are very similar.
Yeah, but so what?
Yeah,
every Zelda game's pretty close.
Yeah, like, I don't give a shit.
It's still awesome.
They look different. No, because Paper Mario never has Luigi in it.
He was in it a little bit. Like, you'd see him, but he never...
Yeah, he's never a playable character, though.
Yeah. I think that's a really lame excuse.
It's dumb.
And plus, you don't have Mario and Luigi on Wii U.
No, you don't.
So if you're a Wii U owner and you don't have a 3DS... you're just not getting an RPG.
No, you're not.
Which sucks.
That does suck. I want an RPG out of Paper Mario.
Yeah, I would have actually bought.
Like that's the
game.
main thing. Like I don't care that it's like Mario and Luigi at all.
It's the same. It's Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like you're not copying it. It's your game.
And also Mario and Luigi's great. So why wouldn't you want to make another great game?
I know. It's like look at all the Metroidvania clones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they've been making Symphony of the Night over and over again.
It's like I don't play a 2D side scroller and wish it was something else. I don't know. It's just stupid.
It is stupid.
There's really just there's no logic behind it.
It makes no sense why you would do that.
It doesn't, especially when every single person loves. Like if they know about Paper Mario and they like it, they want more of Paper Mario.
Yeah, I didn't think Stickers was that well received either.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's like, great, it's the sticker game again, and I fucking hated that game.
Yeah, everyone, like, even the one for Wii was, like, more of a side-scrolling platformer. But that was fun. Like, if they were going to do it that way, do it that way.
Yeah. Cards?
Card battles? This is not Yu-Gi-Oh!
This doesn't even make sense.
Like... Hearthstone, we have so many of those games.
I know. Are they really trying to like copy Hearthstone?
Probably.
Like, why would you?
I don't know.
And it's just gonna be dumb because you're just gonna have only so many cards, and then you're playing, and then you use them and they're gone. Like, what if you get into a battle with no cards?
Yeah, I just don't like card game battle systems either. Magic's okay.
Sure,
but I could play Magic.
Yeah, in real life.
Yeah, like there's card battle games in real life. Why do I need a Nintendo game to do it?
Yeah. So, good one, Nintendo.
Once again, nailing it.
Looking good for the future.
Man, they suck.
Oh, yeah. Also, I even forgot to put... They did a new patent for NX.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
What's it for?
The controller again.
Oh, okay. So they're changing that again?
Okay, literally. This is what it looks like. One of the patents looks like the bottom half of a 3DS. So it has an analog stick.
With a TV screen in the middle?
Yes.
Okay.
Which I'm guessing is touchscreen, or else why would you have it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it looks just like a 3DS. I even think it has I don't know if it has a nub, but I think it has an extra analog on the other side.
It better have two analogs.
Yeah. Well, they messed that up on the DS. Like, come on.
Yeah.
But then the other patent... This is where it's weird, because there's literally two different diagrams. The other one is... It literally looks like a cell phone, but the whole screen is it. Like, there's no buttons or anything.
So it's just a
like, if you hold your... If you have a bigger cell phone, you hold it sideways, it's just like a giant screen. As you're trying it.
No, I don't like it.
And then they showed the freaking buttons on the touch screen again.
Well, I mean, it just sounds like it's going to be a touchscreen. That's all it's going to be.
Dude.
And which is good for you because you love mobile gaming
yeah,
so
it's
much.
great. I love it. I do have a mobile game that we're going to talk about later.
Oh, is it Pokemon Go?
I wonder.
I haven't downloaded it yet.
But we'll talk about that in a second.
Okay, sorry.
It's stupid Nintendo.
Stupid Nintendo. Back to that.
I just don't get it. If anyone is on board with this idea, which I've not heard anyone on board, like fan-wise,
nobody wants that.
Like, you can't play well on a mobile game that's platforming or anything. I'm sorry.
No, you can't play first-person shooters. You can't play
anything you need to feel for buttons. Yeah. You can't do it.
You can't do it.
You can play puzzle games. That's about it.
I'm trying to think of another game you could play, and I can't do it.
I mean, the RPGs that you could play, that's fine because you're paused. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have time to react and push buttons. But anything that's action-oriented at all,
it wouldn't work.
No. So I don't know.
And how would you even run around? I hate running around.
Well, that's the other thing. People are like, well, it's not that bad. I mean, no, it is bad. You can't feel the buttons, so you can't not look at where you're touching, which is garbage.
Yeah.
And if you put it on the touchscreen, you're taking up literally a third of the screen with your hands.
Yeah, nothing about this makes sense. This can't be all they're doing. It just can't be a touchscreen.
But this thing is it's literally just a rectangle with a screen.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're going to do with it, but I don't want it. I don't want that.
No.
I was fine with the other. It was a simple construct of a controller. It had all the buttons and a little screen in the middle. That's fine.
Yeah, maybe they're two separate things.
But what?
I don't know.
That's what I mean. So what? We're going to get a console and then two separate controllers? Sweet. It's the Wii U again, where I need a Wiimote, a classic controller, all this shit, a nunchuck.
Yeah.
God forbid you pull your Wii U out. Good luck finding all of your controllers for it.
And nobody knows where their Wiimotes are anymore.
No, I had 4. I found one.
I had 4. I can't find any of them.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's ugh.
So back to that.
Back to what?
A bunch of nonsense. Couldn't you just come out with a system with a regular controller?
I know. Focus on the fucking system.
In the games.
Make it good so publishers can make games on it.
Yeah.
That's it.
They don't want to do that for some reason.
Yeah. Well, maybe I don't know, man. This might take it down.
I mean, if the Wii U didn't take it down.
I mean, I know. Well, they even said it's not about the power or anything like that. It's about the content.
Yeah.
Well, where's the fucking content, Nintendo?
You're the only one that makes content for it, Nintendo.
And where is it?
Yeah, I haven't seen any of it, so... Isn't this coming out in March, too?
Yes.
That's less than a year, isn't it?
I know, and they just figured out what they're gonna. I don't even know. I don't know. They patented more things.
We'll see if it actually comes out in March, too.
Yeah.
That's a big if.
I'm sure it'll get pre-orders. They need to just come out and just tell us what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, it might generate some hype.
Maybe.
At least people will be talking about it.
I don't know.
All right, whatever. Moving on.
All right, Nintendo, screw you.
Talking about Nintendo just makes me sad.
It does, but I think everyone likes it.
Yeah.
So do I. Because it makes me sad, but it also makes me realize, I don't know, makes me happy at the same time.
Yeah, I guess.
Because they'll listen to us.
Yeah, why not? Nintendo loves our show.
They do. They email us quite often about it.
And they value our opinion.
Definitely. All right. Red Dead Redemption has come out as backwards compatible with the Xbox One, and sales for the game, the 360 version.
Oh, okay. Is this Red Dead 2?
No, it's the first one.
Yeah.
The 360. The sales for it have gone up 6,000%.
Holy. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. I mean, think about it, though. How much was it selling before, 2 months ago?
Not at all.
So up 6,000.
Yeah.
But that's still a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of copies of a game.
And look at this. I think it's so interesting. Well, first of all, it is a statement to how good the game is.
Oh, that's so good.
It really is.
So good. I can't wait for Red Dead 2.
Oh, my God. I know. I just want to stare into your eyes and think about Red Dead.
Yeah, thinking about Red Dead too. I know. I'm too tired today. I need to bring it here.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Yeah, I do not know what's going on with me today.
I might have to come over and touch you.
Yeah, that'll get me excited.
It came out. Actually, it came out today.
Red Dead?
Yeah, I guess.
Backwards.
What's today?
Today is a Friday.
Is it the 8th?
Yes, it is. I want to say.
There's no way. This is wrong. It came out this week, though.
Okay. It is the 8th, yes.
Okay. Wow. Time warp.
Yeah, because, there's no way to tell it went up 6%, 6,000%.
I know, if it didn't come out yet.
If it didn't come out yet.
I must have just typed it wrong. Sorry.
Yeah. Maybe you meant the 4th? The 5th. It would have been the 5th. Because
Yeah.
everything comes out on a Tuesday.
Yeah, maybe it was the 5th. My bad.
Yeah.
Anyway. Moving on. Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go.
Came out on Android and iOS.
It is a phenomenon, apparently.
It is. Reddit is just tons.
Yeah, it's blowing up.
If you don't know, if you live under a complete rock and you don't own a cell phone, Pokemon Go is a mobile Pokemon game where you basically walk around. You're like on a GPS. Your phone's a GPS.
Yeah, your phone's GPS.
And there's like an area around you, and it'll search for Pokemon. And if you walk around the block, you might catch a Pokemon. It might show up in your square, and you can throw a Pokeball at it, and then you catch it. And then you can give it candy, power it up, and then throughout your city or town, there are monuments or places of interest. Like for instance here, like the courthouse or the museum, there will be a gym that is run by players with powerful Pokemon.
Okay.
So you pick one of 3 teams to be a part of. I'm Team Valor, which is red. And you go to these gyms and you fight other people's Pokemon, and then if you win, you become the gym leader.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it is cool. So it's interesting. It's a really cool concept.
It is such a cool concept. I don't even like Pokemon, but I'm thinking I'm going to jump on this train.
Yeah, it's really cool. The only issue is you do have to be moving, which is good and bad.
Yeah.
Definitely certain areas are more, prosperous. Like if you live in a city, you're going to get tons of they're called Poke spots or something, or you basically get supplies from them every 5 minutes if you go to them.
Yeah.
So they have an advantage over someone that's living in the countryside.
Yeah, if you lived in the middle of nowhere,
there's nothing.
You'd just be like, there are no Pokemon here, Mom.
Here in my living room, I catch maybe 1 or 2 if I'm sitting on it for a couple hours. Yeah. But I go to work and I put it on while I'm sitting there. I'll catch a Pokemon every 5 minutes.
Yeah, because you're up in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they're just strolling in. I'm leveling up. I actually took a gym in Robinson.
Nice.
Yeah, but it by the time I got home, someone took it over.
Yeah, well,
I was a gym leader for 5 hours.
But you had it there for a second.
I did. Now, Greensburg, it's just blue. It's just Team Blue, everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
I got a lot to catch up on. I got to take it over.
Yeah. Well, I'll join Team Red. But I'll be catching most of my Pokemon at work at Washington. So
yeah. Well, this is interesting. Well, first of all, it's a complete power hog. It drains your battery crazy.
Nobody's business.
Literally, it went through 2 cell phones in an 8-hour shift.
Oh wow!
And I've the newest Android. I have an Edge, which has amazing battery life.
That has arguably the best battery life of any smartphone.
Yeah, literally, I can go if I'm not on it constantly. I can go with it for 2 days and not charge it.
Yeah, mine sucks battery life wise. I have the S6 and it's just not as good.
Yeah, but then I couldn't stop, so I put it on my work phone.
Oh, nice.
And I was playing, and I could keep that charged because I had the charger. But it literally went through 2 phones.
Wow. Can you link them between the 2 phones? Can you play the same game on both of them?
Yeah, it's tied to my Gmail.
Oh, okay. That's
so
cool.
As long as you log off your other one and log on to another one, it'll bring up all your stuff.
Well, that's sweet.
Yeah.
So you can play it on multiple devices.
Sure. And if you have if you have an iPad that has, data or whatever.
Yeah.
Or even Wi-Fi.
I can sell you one if you need one.
Just hit up Kester.
Hit up Kester. I got free tablets right now.
And honestly, you think it would be really, really bad on data.
I don't know. I would have to probably.
But it's not.
It's not?
No.
Huh.
Like, it's not nearly as bad as you think. I think it literally does take as much as a GPS would.
Yeah, and a GPS doesn't take much.
No, like, someone's saying statistically it's like an average of 5 MB every hour.
That's not bad at all.
No. I thought it'd be way worse.
I thought it would suck data.
Yeah, so that's at least good. It takes a lot of power, but it's not that much data, which actually
is better. Yeah,
yeah, it's better.
Data ain't cheap.
No, it's not. But the thing is, I think you're gonna see an influx of people upping their data seriously because of this game.
Yeah. Well, what's cool is we now have unlimited data.
With Verizon.
Yep.
So you're probably going to get people.
Yeah, I'm assuming we're gonna be busy for a while.
And the game's not working on older phones. People are gonna buy new phones,
yep.
and they're gonna want unlimited data for one game.
Pokemon Go, I love you. You'll make
it's just
me a
good
bunch
for
of money.
Everybody.
Yep.
It's good for everybody except drivers.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, it is not good.
Do not play this game while driving, people.
No. But I saw a video, and it was hilarious. And it was just like what happens when you play Pokemon Go while you drive. And it was just tons of car wrecks.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Just picturing them like playing Pokemon Go. And then, of course, the next comment was, it was worth it if you catch a Zapdos.
That's hilarious.
But back to the previous point. This is the first mobile game that I actually like.
Oh, wow. Good for you.
And you know why? I realized while I was playing it why it is.
Why is that?
Because it's truly a mobile game.
Yeah,
you can't play this on anything but a mobile device.
Yeah, and it makes sense because you have to be moving around.
Yeah, and it's cool that like I can go I've been exercising. I could go take a walk for 2 or 3 miles and maybe catch some Pokemon.
Yeah, this is such a great concept.
It is. The only issue at this point
is it free?
Yes.
Oh wow.
There's transactions, microtransactions.
Of course there are.
But those are for more like you can buy Pokeballs, but you get a ton if you get those points of interest. So it's not really a huge deal. You can buy stuff that like draws Pokemon in faster.
Yeah, okay.
Like stuff like that. Like items.
Yeah.
But you can't like just buy Pokemon and shit like that.
That's good.
Yeah. So overall,
awesome.
it's pretty cool. Yeah.
I'm gonna download it. I'll try it out.
The other
Should
thing.
I join Team Red?
Yes,
Okay.
Team Valor. You have to get to level 5 though.
Okay, I will.
The only issue I see that's going on is you can't really train your Pokemon. Like you have to, like for instance,
How do you level them up?
Exactly. So say you catch a Pikachu,
mm-hmm.
you get his candy. It's like specific to Pikachu, and you get something called Stardust. All right.
Yes.
Stardust and candy, you can power him up so that his it's called CP, which is like his attack and defense. It just all goes up.
Mm-hmm.
So the higher the CP, the more powerful. Okay. And then the other thing is to actually evolve them, you have to get like 50 candies. But the only way to get candy for Pikachu is if you catch more Pikachus. And Pikachu's rare.
Oh, is he?
Pretty much. I mean, I've only seen one and I caught him.
Yeah.
So he's pretty rare. So you have to
So
gonna see if you have tons of Pidgeys, which are everywhere, you're probably gonna see a lot of evolved Pidgeys because
they're everywhere.
You're getting their candy and you spend them.
Yeah.
So that's the only really way to train them, which, I mean, I understand because people could literally train all day and all night and pretty much break the game. So it leaves up that randomness to like power up that way. But also it leaves you wanting to play, but you have nothing to do.
Yeah.
If you can't walk around.
That would suck.
You know.
Because you'd just be sitting there hoping a Pokemon runs through your living room.
Yeah. And, that gets kind of old.
That would be boring.
And the other thing is there's no trading yet, which they probably will add it.
They would have to.
That's a huge part of Pokemon.
Yeah.
And the only battling there is when you fight gyms.
Yeah, they need a battle mode.
Yeah.
Do they say it's coming? Or?
They didn't say anything. But for right now, for what it is, it's working great. The servers are obviously going down once in a while.
Oh, I would assume.
But literally millions and millions and millions and millions and millions. People play.
Yeah, I know. Everyone is so into this.
The whole world is playing this game.
Yeah.
So it's bound to happen.
Yeah, everyone at work is playing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody everywhere. Like my friend who lives in Pittsburgh, he said he was like walking around, and you literally can tell who's playing Pokemon Go. Like he goes to the gym spot, and there's like 6 people just sitting around playing.
That's crazy.
But that's awesome.
Yeah, it is great.
It's cool that it brings that many people together.
Yeah, and it's such a cool concept.
It is. It's perfect.
It almost makes you feel like they're Pokemon in real life.
Yeah. It's neat.
Yeah, it's so neat. It's super neat.
It's a great idea, and that's why I'm going to give this my favorite mobile game, because it literally is a mobile game.
Yeah.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I'm going to get it this week. I'm going to try it. Even though I'm not a Pokemon fan, I think I'd still like it.
Yeah, it's cool. The catching the Pokemon, you just kind of toss a Pokeball at it and hope for the best.
Yeah.
And usually you catch them.
My luck, I'll never catch any.
You'll catch them. At least at first.
Man.
Then they get a little harder.
Yeah. I seem to have bad luck with those kinds of things.
I woke up this morning, logged on to work, and looked down at my phone, turned it on to see what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And in the bottom right, it tells you what Pokemon are near you. And it was a Snorlax, which is one of my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, Snorlax is awesome.
But he's kind of rare. I mean, I've only seen that once, and it's just a silhouette of him, but I know Pokemon well enough that I knew it's him. I'm like, I yelled at my girlfriend, I'm like, Snorlax is around, let's go. And we literally just like walked around the block for like half an hour looking for Snorlax. I didn't get him.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
But that's what I mean. Like, we literally just dropped everything we were doing and took a walk because we were trying to get Snorlax.
That's awesome.
It is cool.
Yeah, my boss left work one time. He's like, we're slow. He's like, I'm going over to Walmart. I'm like, no, you're not. You're going to try and find that Pokemon, aren't you? And he's like, absolutely.
So it's really cool.
Yeah.
They did a pretty good job. I mean, there's definitely things they can improve upon and add, but for now, I think it's going to hold people over.
For what it is, it sounds awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to try it. I'll have my thoughts next week.
Sweet. There's also, just FYI, there's in the game, there's a setting for battery. So when you put it down at your waist, it like goes into sleep mode, kind of. Just so, you should put that on.
Okay.
And then you can like feel vibration or sound if a Pokemon comes into your circle. You can just flip it up and catch them real quick. So
that's sweet.
Something cool I found. Yeah.
All right.
Highly recommend. All right. Next bit of news. There's a game coming out which I'm really excited for, but I don't think I'm going to back on Kickstarter. Just because of my monetary situation. Vive. Anyway.
Yeah.
Pray for the Gods. Have you heard of this?
No, I've not heard of this.
It's Pray for the Gods, but it's Prey. So like Predator and Prey.
Okay.
So Pray for the Gods. Clever name.
That's what a little clever little twist there.
It looks really good, and it looks very, very similar to Shadow of Colossus.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's not quite as dark and grim, but it looks awesome.
That sounds awesome.
Mm-hmm. And it's probably they're asking for like 300,000.
Mm-hmm.
And in 2 days, they had over 100,000.
So they're probably fine.
They're probably going to get it. And it's literally 3 guys.
Oh, wow.
Like, literally 3 guys. And some of their things, like, if we make $1 million, we'll have an actual symphony play the music. As of for now, it's just this dude making the music.
That's awesome.
So, but it looks incredible. They all quit their jobs. And they've been working, like, 6 months in their basement to make this game.
That's awesome.
So if you have some money, go check it out and maybe back them. I might eventually, but I can't right now.
Yeah, I'm the same way right now. Monetarily, it's just not.
Yeah, and if you haven't been
Bills.
Yeah, pills. Bills aren't good.
Nah.
But pills are.
Pills are great.
Pills are good.
Pills are good.
Pills are good. Summer Games Done Quick.
Yes.
Was on Twitch.
I didn't watch it yet.
I think it's only this week.
Yeah, but they put them all on YouTube.
Yeah. Really cool.
Oh, I love
First one I've ever seen live.
Really?
It was really fun.
They are a lot of fun.
I watched a lot of cool games. Some games I didn't really know existed. Like the next one I'm going to talk about.
What's that?
It's called Momodora.
Never heard of it.
It's a Steam game. It was like, I think it was either Kickstarted or something like that. But it was actually played by somebody known as HalfCoordinated.
It's a good name.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense why he's named that. Because he has a disability.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to try to say it. Hemiparesis?
No idea what that is.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But it's literally a weakness in one side of the body. So, like, his left side of the body, or right side. You know what I mean? He can't really move.
Yeah.
So it's almost like paralysis, but not quite as bad. You can move them, but you don't have much reaction to it. He literally speed ran this game with one hand.
That's awesome.
It was so cool, man. A lot of people, really backed him up, gave him a lot of credit, and I just kind of wanted to shout out to him. If you have a chance to go watch the video, it's really, really impressive. And he's on YouTube a whole bunch too, so you can go watch him play games one-handed. Yeah. It's really interesting. So I just wanted to give a quick shout out to him.
Yeah, I want to watch the Awesome Games on quick.
Yeah, so check him out though.
I might actually do that tonight.
At HalfCoordinated.
HalfCoordinated. That is such a good name.
Yeah,
too.
It's cool that he kind of just
he owns it.
He owns it. Yeah, he's like, this is what I am, and I play games one-handed.
And I'm good.
What now? Yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah, check him out. I'll actually put a link.
Did they end with a Super Metroid race again?
It's not over yet.
Oh, okay.
But every single donation, I didn't hear what they were doing, but every single donation comes in. It says either save or kill the animals.
Yeah, I know that one.
Well, it's still going on, so I think they're literally tallying throughout the whole week.
Yeah, you said they'll probably end with it.
I'm guessing, yeah.
I hope they kill or save the animals.
There's a lot of kill.
I'm sure.
Is it faster to kill the animals or something?
Oh yeah, you don't have to say it's not like it would add 0.2 seconds to save them probably.
Oh really?
Yeah, you just have to blow up a wall.
Oh okay.
Yeah, you remember at the end where you're running out of the planet?
Yes.
There's a part where you can shoot a wall and run in there, and they're all in there, and then they'll run out with you.
And get in your ship.
No, they get in their own little ship.
Oh okay.
Yeah, it's like a little pixel at the bottom. Flies away. Your ship goes up, and then there's a lily tiny pixel that just goes sideways. It's the animal ship.
That's cool. Yeah, I think they're ending with it.
Yeah, they always end with it.
So I don't know when it ends. Maybe Saturday or Sunday.
Because the Metroid race is probably the best part about it.
Oh sure, for sure.
I like watching the Dark Souls ones too.
I don't know if they're playing that. It seemed like a lot of
last year they did
kid-friendly games so far.
Yeah.
I think they did Doom though, so I just think they're picking old school games when I was watching it.
Yeah, and it depends because it's 24 hours.
Yeah, it's all the time.
Yeah, so it could be in there and you missed it.
True.
But I'm sure there's a Bloodborne one and a Dark Souls one.
Yeah. They're doing it for charity for all the donations, and they've raised as of right now, over $500,000.
Awesome gamers.
Yeah. It's really remarkable to see people do that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's great.
It is. It's really cool, and everyone's always on board. So, good job. Good job, Summer Games Done Quick.
It's definitely worth watching.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
And throw $5 in there if you can.
Yeah.
It's cool. They'll give a shout out to you. I might throw it out there for Flock of Geeks.
Flock of Geeks wants you to save the animals.
All right. If I do, I'll be sure to save the animals.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's the end of the news segment.
It's the end of the news.
Yeah. So up next is our favorite games from PlayStation, N64, and not Saturn.
Yeah, sorry, Saturn.
All right, we're back. And I hope you're ready.
I'm excited for this.
Top 10 favorite PlayStation and N64 game. So this is our generation.
Would include Saturn if any of us had a Saturn or knew what they were like in any way. I played one game on there that I really liked. It was Guardian Heroes, but not on the list.
No.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's start it off. Let's get to it.
All right. You want to go first?
Yes.
Okay, go.
Fighting Force for PlayStation 1.
I remember Fighting Force.
I love that game.
I hated Fighting Force. I thought it was so bad.
Oh, dude. it had to have been one of the games I've played the most.
Fighting Force, really?
See, I told you I'd throw you off.
That throws me off because I didn't like that game. I thought it was stupid.
Oh, I loved it. I adored it.
Yeah.
Me and my friends played it a whole bunch.
Yeah, I guess I can see it. I mean, it is a 3D brawler, which is always sweet.
Yeah, I like the characters. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
All right. What do I got here? Silent Hill.
The first one.
The first Silent Hill.
All right. Why do you love Silent Hill so much?
I love Silent Hill because it was the first, Resident Evil was the first, survival horror, but this was the first one that was truly, frightening.
Yeah.
And I also like the weapons. You got a pipe and a pickaxe and stuff, just bashing zombies in the head.
Yeah. It was a very cool, unique horror game.
Yeah, for the time, it was very scary. Probably doesn't hold up at all, but for the time, it was really good.
You know what I really give them credit for? The loads. Because they had that fog.
Yeah.
It was a way of masking load times.
That was a really good idea.
Which is really cool.
Plus, it invented, like, I think one of the scariest things about Silent Hill when they invented it in this one is the radio. Like, the static.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that let you know monsters were around. Like, that was genuinely terrifying.
See, I never played it because at this point, this is when I really, really got into gaming.
Yeah.
But I still wasn't really coordinated enough or brave enough to play this game.
Yeah, probably not.
So is Pyramid Head in the first one?
No, he's not. He comes out in the second one.
Okay, I wasn't sure because he's one of the all-time greatest enemies.
Yeah, 2 is a lot better, but it's because it's the first one.
Sure.
And it's still scary, and it's still a fun game.
Cool. All right, number 9, Harvest Moon for N64.
I like the Harvest Moon games.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, good.
The farming simulators.
Which, it sounds awful.
It sounds like a terrible idea.
But it isn't. It's so much fun. It is one of the most addicting games I've ever played.
Yeah.
I love the 64 version. It blew my mind that I could like build up a farm, get married, have animals.
Yeah. It sounds so boring, but it somehow worked.
Yeah, and it's tons of fun, and I loved it. I love the style of it, the cartoon. It just worked really well. And actually, you could probably go back and play it, and it'd be fine because of the style of the game.
Yeah. All right. For me, number 9 would be Tekken 3.
Cool.
Like, I just played so much Tekken 3 back in the day. It was mainly the main fighting game I played in that era. And the PS1 version, it was just incredible, like how good the graphics were and how well it played on such a like basic system.
Sure.
Like it was almost as good as the arcades.
Well, okay, who's your favorite character from that one? Who'd you main?
Jin.
Jin, okay.
Yeah,
you kind of stuck with Jin, huh?
Yep, Jin and June.
Jin and June.
I love Jin and June.
Jin and Juice.
Yeah, they were very similar.
Oh, okay.
Because Jin is June's kid.
Yeah, I knew.
So, and I also like Heihachi, just because he's old and crazy.
Is he the bald one with the white hair?
Yeah, he's the old guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's like him and Jin are like the two staple characters.
Yeah, they're kind of, and Kazuya.
Yeah.
Kazuya, yeah, they're the main family of the game.
Gotcha.
Everything's kind of based around them.
Cool. Good pick.
Yeah, I love that game.
All right, number 8. Here comes the RPGs.
Yep.
Xenogears.
I don't have Xenogears.
I know why you don't like this game.
Yeah.
And I actually agree with you. The mechs.
The mechs, man, I can't do it.
Okay, but
it's still great. It's just the mechs are stupid.
yeah. But the thing is that the reason it's on my list at all is because I thought the fighting system was so awesome.
It is so good.
With you kind of combo and doing combos more often, you actually gain abilities and to use in combat. By doing that combo, it gets more powerful. I just love that aspect.
The characters in that were awesome too.
Yeah, the characters are great.
Had the cowboy, didn't it?
Yeah, he's like a whip.
Yeah, and there was like a gunslinger.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And there was the doctor with the glasses who's also a martial artist.
Yes. He like lives up on the hill in his like lighthouse.
Yeah.
He's awesome. The great characters.
Great characters, great combat system, but the mech battles, man, I hated them.
I know. Just try to overlook the mechs and play it for what it is. It is a really good game.
If you overlook the mechs, it's great.
It is. All right. So you're number 8.
Number 8, I'm gonna have an RPG as well. I'm putting Final Fantasy 7.
Oh.
Yeah, because I know you'll have 9, so I figured I can put 7 on there. And I just think as what it represents as RPGs, it needs to be there.
Sure. I mean, it's a great game.
Yeah, it's such a great game.
It really is. It's just one of those for me. It's not my favorite Final Fantasy.
No, me either.
Yeah.
But I really like it,
Yeah.
and I think for it being the first one, and we should mention the rule like this is one per franchise, or else this would be just Final Fantasies and Resident Evil. So.
Yeah, so we're trying to pick our favorites and putting them in the top 10, which is hard.
It is hard to do.
So okay, cool. 7.
7, I like 7.
All right, next up for me, number 7. Segue. Oh. It's actually another RPG, Chrono Cross.
Nice.
I love me some Chrono Cross.
I have Chrono Cross on there as well.
Yeah. Oh, you do?
Yeah. I like Chrono
It's
Cross.
not your number 7, though.
No.
Ooh. But, great game.
It's so good.
You can talk more about it when you get to it.
Yeah.
We can chat, so.
Number 7, I have Tony Hawk.
Nice. The first one?
This is tough for me because they're so similar.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say Tony Hawk 1 and 2.
Yeah, okay. That's fine.
Because they're both so
I'll
great.
give it to you.
I remember the original Tony Hawk. Everyone just was like, "Oh, we're just so much better than you, so much better than you." And I was like, "No, you're not." That was one of those games where everyone thought they were good at it. And
until you played it?
Yeah, until I started playing it. I was the first one to break 1 million points.
Yeah.
And So everyone just was like, you don't have any style or any flair. I'm like, okay, that's your way of saying, like, I can't possibly compete with you, so I have to make something up.
That's silly.
Yeah, that's what people do, man.
It was one of those games where I played with an old friend and his older brother. His older brother was really good at it.
Yeah.
And he kind of taught me the ways, and I got really good at it.
Was it Tony?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah. But he taught me kind of how to do it.
Yeah.
And I watched him play a lot. And I started getting really good, and I actually was way better than I thought I was.
Yeah.
Like, I'd start playing people, and they're like, oh, I'll beat you. And I'm like, yeah, you probably will, but it's fun. I'll play.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd crush them.
Yeah, that was the game everyone thought they were going to be better than me at.
Yeah, because, well, at that time, there's no multiplayer, so there's no real, or really internet.
No.
As much, so there's no real, comparison. You always think you're good.
Yeah, that's the classic. Everyone thought they were better than me at that game.
Yeah.
And I just was like, no, you're not.
It's funny because, you're not really a skater or anything.
No, but that game is so much fun.
I know. It's just a great combo game.
Yeah, it's so much fun. Hitting buttons really fast.
Yeah.
It's so good. Plus, the soundtracks are great.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'll hear songs on the radio still from that. I'm like, yes.
Superman was on there.
Yep.
No Cigar. Melancholy. I love that song. That's
all
actually what got me into Melancholy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I love that band because of that game.
They really, I think pretty much all of them have had outstanding soundtracks.
Yeah.
I don't know about the new one because that just farted.
Yeah. The last one I played was 3, and it was still really good.
I played Underground, which was fantastic.
Really?
Yeah, because you could run around, so it was a cool aspect.
Awesome.
But it was good. All right, so number 6 for me, Final Fantasy IX.
Good call.
I had a real hard time between this and Chrono Cross where to put them.
Yeah, which is better.
Yeah, and the only reason I'm giving it to Final Fantasy IX is just the memories of it. And there's Vivi, too.
Yeah,
Vivi's one
great.
of my favorite characters ever.
Yeah.
As I mentioned in the prior episode. And it's just, it went back to basics for me.
Yeah, it was really old school at the time.
And I love the fantasy aspect of Final Fantasy.
Really dark, too.
Yeah, it was cool because it felt light, but it was actually really dark.
Yeah.
So I had to put it on there, as you said I would.
And then for 6 for me is Chrono Cross.
Okay.
So I will put Chrono Cross ahead of it. Chrono Cross had an awesome combat system, like that combo system of comboing, and it made certain attacks hit with a better percentage.
Yeah.
I really like the main character, and Kid, the girl.
Yes.
I also liked Harley a lot.
Yes.
Who was just straight up Harley Quinn.
Which was great.
Yeah, she was
and
great.
she was French.
She was. And then Lynx is awesome.
Yeah.
And it had one of the craziest twists ever when you played as him.
Oh, yeah. You play for him for a good bit.
Yeah, it's like half the game almost.
Yeah.
Is him. And there were so many characters you could recruit. I can't remember any of their names, but my favorite was the girl who used drunken boxing.
Yes.
She was my fave. I can't remember her name, though.
It's one of those games that's honestly worth going through in a walkthrough. So that you can get everybody, because otherwise some of them are really hard to get.
Yeah, you're going to miss stuff. But it's very Suikoden.
Yes, absolutely.
In that aspect.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For characters, definitely.
Yeah.
And it had great music, too.
Oh, epic music.
Dude, I love the overworld music. It's like really soft and slow at the beginning, but if you just sit there for a while and listen to it.
Yeah. And then it had the 2 worlds. It was really crazy how in one world you died and in one world you survived, and that's split the timeline in 2. Really crazy, but it actually made sense.
Yeah.
And then I loved how Scala was the end guy, was the last boss, because it was a great throwback to the original.
Yeah.
She was trapped with Lavos. That was great.
It really. I can't say enough about that game, man.
Yeah, it's so good.
I might go back and play it.
I could stand to go play it. I think it's on my PlayStation that got stolen, though.
I actually got it on my Vita, but I haven't played it yet.
Nice. So I'm actually going to replay that. That's a good idea.
Let's do it.
I'm doing that tomorrow.
All right, we'll do that.
If I can get off Overwatch, which I can't, so.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so you went.
We're at 5.
We're at 5. Okay. Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Excellent game.
Yep.
I have it higher.
I figured you would.
Yeah.
But there's 2 games that take the place of probably what, I kind of have to bump it down. It's just how it roll. But it really, it's my favorite Castlevania.
It's probably my second favorite one. I don't know. I really like all of them. Like
Yeah.
that's one of the harder ones for me to put into an order. It might actually be my favorite one just because it's the original. It's so big too. It's so long. 2 castles. The great voice acting.
Yep. And Alucard's awesome.
Alucard's awesome. What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets. Such a good line.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, and it's actually the reason it's even on my list. Well, first of all, it's a great game.
Yeah.
But it's the first Castlevania I really got into.
Yeah, for me it was the second one I played a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
I actually liked all of them up to that point, but that was the one who made me a Castlevania fan.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is one of the greatest franchises of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Was that game. And it completely changed the way Castlevanias would be from there on out.
Yeah, definitely. All right, your number 5.
My number 5 is going to be Tactics, Final Fantasy Tactics.
Okay. We decided it's not the same.
Yeah, we decided this was okay because they're so different.
They are so different. They're completely different games with the same title.
Yeah, but Final Fantasy Tactics is so good. It's just probably the second best tactics game ever made.
Yeah, you can't really argue with that.
No.
Everyone that's played it loves it.
Yeah, because it's so good.
Even if you don't like tactics games and you pick it up, you're like, yes.
Yeah, the job system's so much fun.
Oh, yeah. It's like endless possibilities.
Yeah. And it just keeps... It's really long. It's really tough. The storyline's dark. It's really good.
It's one like I love grinding in that game.
Yeah, it's one of the best grinding games
because
ever.
it's always different since it's a tactical map.
Yeah.
It's always interesting. So I agree. It's a great game. All right, number 4, Super Smash Brothers.
Oh, nice.
64.
So good.
Another game I put countless and countless hours into. I think it revolutionized the fighting. You know, I mean, every system since then's had a Smash. And
yeah.
They're all good.
I think just because it's the first one. The only reason it's not on my list is because I didn't play it at the time.
Yeah. This is a list that we play.
Yeah,
this is a game
like the first
love.
one I played was the one for GameCube.
Okay, which I think that's Melee.
Melee, yeah, the one that everyone says is the best one.
Yeah, which it is really good.
Yeah, so like I didn't play that one when it came out. So I love that commercial though.
For what?
The commercial. For
Oh
that
yeah.
game.
Oh yeah.
It's the best video game commercial of all time, I think.
Oh.
It's between that or Crash Bandicoot yelling at Nintendo through a microphone. That was always great.
They should do that again.
Yeah, they should.
It would make sense. But it was multiplayer wise. I mean, my friends would come over. If you had 4 controllers, you couldn't stop.
Yeah.
It was all the time. It was so much fun.
Yeah, my number 4 is that's where I put Castlevania.
Okay, so we just talked
about that. Yeah.
All right, so my number 3, Suikoden 1.
Good pick. Suikoden 2 barely missed my top 10. Like I would say that was my number 11.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had to cut it.
Yeah,
and
I understand.
Yeah, it's so good though.
Oh, I prefer 1.
Yeah, you prefer 1. I prefer 2.
Yeah, which I think most people prefer 2.
Yeah.
But 1 again, it was just remarkable to me.
Oh, for the time,
it was
amazing.
one of the first RPGs I actually really, really got into at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved how many characters you could get. I thought it was amazing you could get a castle. It was like one of the few times I ever saw like a game you actually built up a castle.
Yeah.
And, like led an army. Like it was really good. And I prefer that. I prefer the main character in the first one to the second one.
Yeah. I mean, they were both silent protagonists, weren't they?
No.
They weren't?
I don't think the second one was.
I think the second one was.
He might have been.
I just replayed the second one.
He didn't look as cool.
No, he didn't look as cool. The first guy had the bandana and the bow staff.
Yeah, he fought with a bow staff.
Yeah.
Though it was cool that in the second one, the weapons. Huh?
He had Tonfu in the second one.
The main character,
mm-hmm.
which are just looks like nightsticks.
Yeah, they're not, basically nightsticks.
But they're cool because
we're called Tonfu.
Yeah, the real name. Okay.
Yeah. And then, so where are we on 3?
3, yes.
3, I have Puzzle Fighter. Super Puzzle Fighter. I almost wanted.
There's the twist.
Yeah, I almost wanted to put this as number 1 because this is the game I played most in the PlayStation era. That game was so much fun. Plus, everyone loved it, so everyone just played it. And I mean, to me, it holds up better than any of these games. Like, you could put in Puzzle Fighter right now, and it would be, like, amazing.
Yeah, that's true.
And it had Street Fighter characters. And it's just the game I probably played the most because everyone liked it. It was the one game people would actually play me in.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's the best puzzle game ever. Like, I like it better than I like Tetris.
Yeah.
So that says a lot.
I never played it.
I'm sorry.
I know. I didn't even really knew it existed.
Yeah.
And growing up, I really didn't like puzzle games. I like them a little more now, but they don't keep my interest as much.
Mm-hmm.
But I would check out Puzzle Fighter.
Yeah, I think it's just like for the time that was the game I played the most in the PlayStation era.
Yeah.
Like, because everybody liked it. We still played it even on the PS3 whenever they re-released the HD.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like my one friend and his wife loved that game, and I'd always go over there and we'd play it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Cool.
A lot of strategy in that game, too, for a puzzle game.
I like the change-up.
Yeah.
No one saw that coming.
No. It's so good.
I bet you saw this coming for my number 2. Just guess.
Number 2?
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, Suikoden?
No.
Or, I mean, Tenchu.
Yes.
It's got to be Tenchu.
It is. Tenchu Stealth Assassins, the first one.
Yeah.
Best ninja game ever.
Wow.
Even though 2's a little bit better, but first one's still the greatest.
Yeah, I really liked Tenchu back in the day. It was so violent, and you got to sneak around. I like both characters. Mm-hmm. What was the girl's name?
Ayane?
Ayane, yeah. I actually liked her better.
Yeah, I was a Ricky Maru fan through and through.
Yeah, Ayane had like the little swords.
Yeah, it was cool. She was very satisfying because I think she had a higher tendency to cut off people's heads.
Yeah.
They'd flop off.
I mean, that is such a great game series that it's surprising that they only made 2.
No, they made 4.
Oh, they did?
They made Tenchu 3 for PlayStation 2.
Was that any good?
Meh.
Me.
And then they made Tenchu Z for 360 and PlayStation 3.
Oh, wow.
Which is a customizable Tenchu. So you get your own character and you like get stuff for them.
Was it any good?
Yeah, like it wasn't that bad. I mean, I could see why it's not like considered all that great.
Yeah.
But it was an above average game. I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
And Ricky Maru was like your mentor. So
I see. That's awesome.
he wooed me.
Yeah, he's like teaching you the ways of killing.
Yes.
It's an awesome game.
It just sucked because the first one got so well received, and then they killed the main character that every game after that's been a prequel. Literally.
Yeah.
Because he's dead.
Yeah, because he died in the first one.
Yeah.
They didn't think that through.
Yeah. Which is a great ending. Because
Yeah.
you don't see it coming, which is awesome.
Yeah, I don't even remember that.
Yeah, it was one of the first times
I don't know if I necessarily even beat Tenchu.
You basically go save the little princess.
Yeah.
And you're running through like this corridor with her and Ayane, and then it might be a Yame, but either way.
Yeah, I think it's Ayane.
Okay. A rock falls in your path and everything's crumbling behind you, and Ricky Maru just lifts it, lets them through, and then it just collapses.
Oh.
And he dies. So
you never know if he survived that.
It's pretty much insinuated he died.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was one of the first times I had the feels
in
a game. I'm like, oh no. He's
wow.
dead. He's my hero.
Yeah.
So, okay, you're number 2.
Resident Evil.
The first one.
I'm going with the first one.
Oh, dude.
Just because of the,
Jill sandwich.
It just being so fresh compared. The second one is a better game, but I had that thing happen to me where I, died on the end boss and didn't see the extra content, so I will always hate Resident Evil 2 because of that. And I just think Resident Evil 1 for its time was that was the game that made me get a PlayStation. Mm-hmm. That was the game that was I was waiting for the Nintendo 64 like everyone else. And then I played Resident Evil and I have to get a PlayStation. So that's why I put it there.
What do you mean by 2 at the end if you don't?
Oh, remember that was one of my drunken thoughts wherever I died on the end boss when I was trying to get S rankings.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's because of that I have this bad taste in my mouth for 2. That's right. And I mean 2 was a better game and it had a lot more content, but there was just something about 1 in the mansion, and I like Jill. It's
about the mansion. Yeah. It really is. There's no better venue.
No, the setting was so good.
It really was.
I think that's why it makes it.
Number 1.
Is it Ocarina of Time?
Of course.
I actually have Ocarina of Time as my number one.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't know what else it could be.
Yeah, it is. To this day, I think it's the best game ever made.
It's like I don't think it's the best game ever made, but it's hands down the best game made in this generation.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing close.
No, it really isn't.
Like it's so far above everything. It changed games so
That's what I was
much.
going to say. It's not only a great game, it changed gaming.
Yeah, it invented the lock-on. Like this is how every 3D game is played now is because of Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, which it's a fantastic addition.
Yeah. Plus there's 4 temples as a kid, 8 as an
3.
3 as a kid, 8 as an adult. Is that it?
I think if you count the end, it'd be
Yeah.
8. But you get one of the medals for free, basically.
Yeah.
So
there's so much content. First 3D Zelda, it's the best game in this generation.
Yeah, it really is. And for me, Zelda's my favorite series, of course. If you don't know, then where have you been?
Yeah, and then you haven't listened to the show before.
At all. But it set up the timelines, which set up every other Zelda game.
Yeah, it all comes back to that game.
It really does, literally and figuratively.
Mm-hmm. And it's just invented Gorgons and everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's just everything in Zelda came from that game.
What's better than being a little kid and on an adventure and getting swallowed by a giant fish?
Nothing.
And doing a temple inside of a fish.
Yeah, it's just
A
crazy.
dungeon. Yeah, it's
Water temple, man. Oh, it's still to this day haunts me.
that one key you just can't find.
That. I hate that water temple.
Oh, I know.
I think I've only ever actually beaten it once in my entire life, and then I've replayed that game 5 times, and I get to the water temple, and I'm like, how did I do this? I always get stuck there. I get pissed off, and I stop playing it.
And not to mention Ganondorf's one of the best villains.
Yeah,
I love Ganondorf.
And that was an epic battle on the 64.
Oh yeah.
Starts in the castle and you go outside and then he turns into the pig.
Yeah. You escape, you think you win, and then he comes back out.
Yeah, that's where you get your horse for the first time. Epon, is that it?
Epona, yeah.
Epona. It's so good.
It really is.
I can't. This is the one where I'm gonna say, yeah, the Zelda is the best game of that generation.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, it might be the only. So we put the original Zelda on the NES.
Yeah, we did that,
which makes sense.
Yeah,
but
makes sense.
this might be the only one left
where it's definitive.
Where it's the definitive. I think every single person who has played that game in that generation agrees.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing. Some people argue Metal Gear.
No.
But Metal Gear was a long time after Zelda as well.
Yeah.
And it's just that thing, Zelda at the time just blew my mind.
Yeah, there's nothing else even worth playing. You know what I'm surprised we didn't put on here? So the list is done.
Yeah, the list is done.
We're done. You did surprise me with the first one. I didn't think you'd give it to Zelda.
Yeah?
I'm proud of you.
There's just nothing else to give it to in this generation. My closest one is Resident Evil just because of the impact it had on me. But Ocarina of Time had the impact on gaming.
Yeah, it really did.
It was we went from 2D to 3D, and then Zelda was this is how you do it.
Yeah.
And so long. It just flows so well. It's an open world, but it really leads you around.
Mm-hmm.
So it's you never trying to figure out where to go next. Everything is just so perfect in that game.
It really is.
It's arguably one of the only perfect games ever made. But fighting's good. Items are awesome.
Story's awesome. Characters are great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dialogue's even good.
You
get the fucking music. The music's outstanding.
Yeah, the music's great. I can't think of anything in that game that isn't great.
Yeah, seriously. I'm surprised that we didn't put I know why I didn't, but you didn't put Super Mario 64 on there.
I like Super Mario 64, but I don't think it beats any of the games I had on
I
here.
agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was never really... I just think people would be like, where's Super Mario 64? The reason for me is because it's so... What was it? It's loose.
Yeah.
I guess you could say. The controls just weren't tight.
No, and I like so many
floaty.
Yeah, they were floaty.
That's my word.
And I'm probably in a minority in this, but I liked Sunshine better. I like Galaxy better.
You are probably for the Sunshine. You probably are.
Yeah, I don't know why everyone hates Sunshine.
I don't either. I think it's a good game,
but I like it, and Galaxy is way better. So like,
I agree. Galaxy's my favorite.
I don't think Zelda has come out. I mean, I guess I liked Wind Waker better, but I don't know. It's just Ocarina is like such an important game.
Oh yeah.
So I think maybe that's why I lean with that one.
I think the 3DS remake is a better version, but it's still the same.
I mean, I arguably like Majora's Mask a little better just because I like the mechanics and I think it's dark but
only one per franchise.
Yeah, one per franchise. I'm going with Ocarina just because of how important it is.
I'm not giving it to Majora's Mask because of the time factor.
See, I loved that.
See, I didn't because as a kid I wanted to explore and experience the adventure, and it felt like I was rushed, and I hated that.
Yeah.
So that sucks.
See, I like rushing through everything, so it was tailored to my experience.
I know.
Now the question becomes, because we need 2 from every generation, what's the other game?
Oh.
That's where it becomes an issue.
Dude, Tenchu.
I say Resident Evil.
I would... The thing is...
Nobody's going to vote for Tenchu but you.
I don't think anyone's going to vote for anything but Ocarina.
Yeah, but it has to go up against something.
Well, mine's 2. My 2 is Tenchu. Your 2 is Resident Evil.
Yeah.
And I will say that Resident Evil is probably maybe better.
Which franchise is still going, Andrew?
This is true.
That's, I think, the important.
This is true.
Resident Evil.
But what is the only game where you're actually really a ninja?
Ninja Gaiden.
No.
Strider.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, God.
What was that?
Dude, he's yelling about Call of Juarez. The crazy neighbor is talking about Call of Juarez.
For some reason, he wants us to play Call of Juarez because that's good.
It's all he does. Actually, it's free, I think, this month.
And we still aren't going to do it. I actually like Call of Juarez, so I don't know. I've played Call of Juarez. I don't feel like I need to go back.
You're going to play it.
All right, we'll play it.
All right, shut up, crazy.
Shut up. Oh, man.
That's enough.
It's enough.
All right.
All right, so are we going Resident Evil?
Yeah, we'll put that on there.
All right, cool.
All right, so it'll be Ocarina versus Resident Evil 1.
Yes.
Good luck. Godspeed, Resident Evil.
So the list is Zelda, Mega Man 2, Chrono Trigger, Link to the Past, Ocarina, and Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Those are the top 6 so far. We only have 2 more generations to do.
Oh, and then we're going to do handhelds.
Oh, and handhelds, yes.
That's a good idea. We'll do handhelds separately.
Yeah.
Which will probably be Ocarina.
You can't.
That's not fair.
No remakes.
I know.
No remakes.
I know. Okay.
Unless it's like drastic. Like you can put the Resident Evil remake on there.
Why?
Because it's 80% like new content.
No.
No, you don't think so?
I mean, you can't put it on there. If you can't put Ocarina of Time has the Master Quest, which is a whole nother game.
Okay, fine. You can put it on there.
I'm not going to.
Yeah.
So you're not putting Resident Evil.
It's fine. I have more in that generation. The Resident Evil remake does not make my list anyway.
Okay, that's fine.
You're talking the greatest.
Way to turn your phone off.
Oh, sorry.
At least we got a secret.
Yeah, I did get a secret.
Okay, we're done.
We're done, yeah.
We're done.
I'm done.
Okay, we got a ton of shout-outs, too.
Oh, God.
We got, dude.
I know, I love the shout-outs.
These are good people.
These are great people. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, God.
I just want to,
You just want to go to bed.
I know, I am off today. I'm sorry about my performance today. I don't know what's going on with me. I want to die today.
Disappointed.
Yeah. It's like that kind of day where you, like, get up and you're like, what's the point?
The point is the flock.
Yeah.
That's the point.
It's like I don't have any conceivable reason for getting out of this bed, and I didn't.
Okay. Shout outs. Three Cuckoos podcast, always hooking us up.
Awesome.
Great podcast. Dragon Power, of course, they've been with us since the beginning.
Since day one.
Thank you guys. Check them out. Now we got Master Debaters. I just like saying that, but it's also a good podcast.
Yeah,
you should check them out. Martin's Games. It's a YouTube. He likes to do Let's Plays and stuff, which he's a very cool dude. Check him out. Mr. BS Show. They gave a shout out to us actually right before the show.
Oh, sweet.
On Twitter. So thank you.
Thanks, guys.
And they also included another podcast, Super PP Time.
Nice.
Which is a comedy. It's exactly like it sounds.
Yeah.
Actually, him and I got into a Conan GIF war on Twitter.
Nice.
So he is in my book of love.
Yes.
So thank you very much. Check him out. They're
I
hilarious.
thought he was going to play Overwatch with us, too.
Who? Mr. Biesho?
Yeah.
Steve. Yeah, he was supposed to.
Well, you don't play anymore.
I don't got time.
Like, Andrew never plays Overwatch.
Dude, you want to get on at 9. I'm so tired, I'm probably getting ready for bed or asleep.
Well, I mean, on my days off, I get on all day.
I know, but then I have a girlfriend that I like to spend time with because she's a human being.
Yeah.
I got to eat and exercise.
Again, I have no one that loves me. I got nothing going on. I just play Overwatch.
Well, sometimes I wish I could just play Overwatch, too.
Sometimes I wish I had a girlfriend, so there you go.
And then one more, Mr. 411 at HMR613. That's his Twitter.
Okay.
He's I told you about him. He invited me to watch his Twitch.
Yeah,
and I actually did. Really, really cool guy. Mainly Twitches, but you can follow him on Twitch at HMR613 as well. I'll put it in the comments below. Check him out. Very, very nice guy. If you're more into like realistic games, and I'm talking like he likes sports games. I was watching him play FIFA, which was fun.
Yeah.
And then he likes to play GTA and that kind of thing. So if you're into that, check him out. He's a really cool dude. Probably gonna watch his stream a little bit more.
Sweet. Shout out everyone.
Yes, thank you all so much for the support. Really, really helps us out, and we will try our best to support you as well. The cast is doing really well, I think.
Yeah, it's going better than I thought it was when we had this vague idea to do a podcast.
Yeah, it's steadily creeping up every episode. So we're getting more and more.
Usually I like to think we get better and better every episode, but I was just much worse today.
I don't know, dude. We'll probably look back and think of it fondly.
Yeah, hopefully.
Sometimes we go out and we're like, that's not very good, and then it turns out to be one of the best episodes. Yeah.
Like last week, I thought it was okay, but that was probably our best episode ever.
Which I agreed. I was like, what? It was all right.
It was all right. But that was our best episode ever. A lot of bison talk.
Oh, yeah. Anytime bison.
Yeah. We should just do a bison episode. It's just like 40 minutes of talking about how great bison is.
What's your top 10 favorite characteristics of bison?
Yes. What is your favorite bison power? Why do you love Bison's hat so much?
He made Cammy.
Yeah, he made Cammy, who's my favorite girl. And then there's so much to love there.
This can't turn. Okay, we gotta end.
We gotta end before we do another
Start
show
turning
on Bison. We should just rename the cast to Bison Talk and just every week have a
Bison Talk.
Yeah, I mean then we'd be famous.
Yeah. We'd hit that niche real quick.
Welcome to the show that's all about bison all the time.
Every week, a 2-hour podcast about M. Bison.
Yes, and how great he is.
All right. And with that, take us away.
Go murder my murder.